we can hit skip apparently.
Oh ho ho.
But it's too early for that.
You haven't read anything yet.
Inferno.
Yes.
Lust.
Whoa.
Universe. We're just writing the same poem we wrote last time because those are all words.
It's always the same. The Fester.
Nice.
Oh, I wonder who Papa's for.
Definitely not the gremlin. None of these feel really.
Comfort? Rose, maybe? Oh, okay.
Dang it.
Variance.
Variance. Yeah.
I don't know what that word means, but
it means
I know it's for Yuri.
like different things, I think, like a diversity of stuff. Variance. Like red. Like maybe there's a red cup and a blue cup and a yellow cup. There'd be a variance of cups.
Well, it's like variety.
Yeah, I think. Or else I don't know what it means either.
I don't know.
Frightening.
Friday, yeah.
Unrequited.
No, that's yeah. I was gonna say, sorry.
Dang. It's fantasy doesn't work even though Yuri talked about fantasy for 10 minutes. That's a Natsuki word.
Somehow she doesn't like fantasy anymore.
No.
She's into nonfiction.
She's like,
Oh man.
she's like, I love fantasy.
Unrestrained.
Unrestrained. Woo. Contamination?
Oh, dang.
Woo. Marriage. Uh-oh. I wonder if that's Natsuki or Sayori.
I don't know.
Analysis? Or I thought it was Essence. Was Essence her?
Oh,
Could be.
that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. Atone.
Woo. Oh boy. Some words on this list.
Ambient.
Woohoo! Massacre.
Yeah.
Oh boy, she loves
Oh,
that.
Yuri.
Crimson. I remember that one.
Tragedy. Your passion. Probably passion. Intellectual.
Oh, a big word. Existence.
Yeah.
Woo! Tenacious. That's a big word.
Tenacious.
The final philosophy.
Yeah.
We did it.
So we didn't introduce ourselves. Hello. This is the original Laurel 1.
No, I'm Laurel 1. Wait, no, I'm Laurel 3.
What?
Wait a minute.
Are you trying to take over?
I guess I got promoted to Laurel 2 then. Sorry, Laurel 1, you've been changed to Laurel 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
Laurel, formerly Laurel 1 as Monica.
I'm Laurel 3? I thought it was the Prime, but I guess not.
The Alpha and the Omega.
No!
What does that
And then
mean? The big guy
What?
in Steins Gate, that's how he introduces himself. He's like, I am the Alpha and the Omega. Or maybe that's Danganronpa, the big guy in that one.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
like Omegaverse or something else.
No, I thought it was. My understanding is the Alpha and the Omega is like a Bible quote or something. But, but
okay.
But,
Oh no!
But then I thought the big guy in Steins Gate says it, but then I'm like, wait, it might be Hifumi, the big guy from Danganronpa 1, who introduces himself that way.
Oh, that guy. Wait.
He's like this big otaku. He's like,
yeah, he's that guy.
he's like,
I
am
think he
the
was thinking of a different Alpha Omega, but
There's,
you know.
I guess if you know, you know. And I
If
do
you
not.
know, you know. If you've been in the trenches of...
The trenches of Vampire
Anyway.
Night and Omega Verse.
man.
Whatever that is.
I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry. I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
How'd you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you. You were kind of bad. I mean,
Aw,
you must
thanks,
have a
Yuri.
lot of determination.
I thought it sounded alright.
Always trying to make me be better.
Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination,
Piano club when?
but I guess passion. Maybe a piano club would be better.
Yeah, it would make you be better too.
Remember that the
gosh.
club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. But now that we have 5, I can kick you out, Yuri. I'm
What?
super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I didn't say anything.
I
Mm,
can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I can change my mind. I'm a complicated person. I'm not talking about our part of the festival.
Oh, I got plugged in my computer. Oops.
I saw that and I thought it was like a notification from my Steam Deck. So I do have to charge that thing.
You're like, if I want to play more Hateful Boyfriend or whatever,
I finished it. I 100%ed it.
was
It
oh
was
my god.
It was really good.
who was
and
the
now I need
best?
to play the sequel. Well, my favorite is the really problematic one.
Oh no.
Yeah, my favorite is Sakuya. He's great. He's really classist and really racist, but just ignore that. He's a good story.
Are you into people with red flags?
Not usually. Also, he's a
Well, we
bird,
watched
so...
Twilight. We were talking about Vampire Night, Diabolic Lovers.
Also, I started
No
playing
problem.
Diabolic Lovers.
You're finally able to play it.
Yeah, it's in Japanese though, so I have to pull up a guide on Tumblr of all the English translations and then just like
Oh boy.
Is it that big
Do a little
blog
bit.
of like all the translations of it?
Yeah.
I saw that and I was gonna link it to you and I was like, and I got distracted. I'm glad
Because I
you.
keep thinking, like, if we fan dub it, we will not, never. But if we did, Violet would be all set because she can already read it. So
No.
Right, I've thought like oh, Japanese projects. Like yes, Violet would be able to read it, but but we wouldn't be able to. Be like Violet, what? Okay, what's the next line? And then I'll repeat it.
gotta echo it.
That'd be I think that'd be a really horrible time for Violet.
It says time to use Google Translate.
But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
How dare you? Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid?
Squid.
That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
What's that supposed to mean?
You, the squid lover?
I didn't say I don't like it. I just play Splatoon a lot. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
You look like a squid.
Guys, you look like a squid.
Just look at your hair. You're a squid kid.
Yeah, your
It's
hair
right in
looks
your
like a squid.
name.
Wait, what?
It's Monica, of course, the Japanese.
Is that a joke?
Monica.
Ika. Ika
Oh.
is squid.
Okay.
So,
So dumb.
so her name is Monster Squid.
Yeah.
Eh?
That's not how you say my name at all. I mean, it could be. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Good thing.
You're aware.
Good thing we have Violet here to explain it.
no.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? You're not allowed to leave.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Hey, where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Behind the squid. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. You're missing all the squid talk.
Sorry.
We're gonna play Splatoon when we get home later.
Splatoon? Don't mind me.
Yeah, that's where all the squid kids are from.
You can go talk to everyone else. I don't really, have a Switch or anything.
Oh, huh. Well, you could just borrow my old one. Is everything alright?
Of course! It's not like I want to play Splatoon or anything. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile. Then she does a backflip to show she's okay.
Yeah!
Whoa, she's so
See,
talented.
I'm energetic and, I've had all my snacks for the day. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Monica standing in the corner.
I was thinking, before we joined, did everyone just like sit in silence for like an hour? And that was it?
They just sat here and read books. And that was it.
Like, that's not much of a club.
They're like, "Ooh." It's just an extra like homeroom. That was it. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently, since Natsuki and Yuri are busy making out again. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Shuffle. Oh, Laurel 3, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Not really. I mean, we haven't really hung out recently. Anything up with her?
Yeah.
In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. I think she lost her Switch.
Oh, you think so? Maybe we should help her find it.
Yeah.
I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised no one's asking you, Laurel 3. Oh, wait, I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, and she wrote this really weird poem the other day. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
I don't know, it sounds like an issue, not an ish me. No.
Right.
It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-beings of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest?
I mean, she obviously has a crush on you.
What? I don't know about that. The
Oh,
only,
you didn't know?
I mean, the obvious crush is that Natsuki likes Yuri, but she's in the closet about it, so that's the only crush I've noticed.
Sure, but you're kind of oblivious to things about yourself.
Huh. I'll think on that, I guess, but, what do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Laurel 3.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anyone else, you know? She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. Except for right now. She's kind of sad. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
And now she's more depressed than any time before, now that I'm in the club. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine.
Well, that's because she's around you.
I hear what you're saying, but it's not any different now than it's always has been.
You're so funny, Laurel 3. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. Disregard all of that. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said.
Yeah. If Natsuki's with Yuri and I'm with Sayori, then that'd leave you on your own, so that's no good.
Yeah, that'd suck.
Yeah.
I'll try to talk to her, so don't think about it too much for right now, okay?
Okay. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully.
It's very meaningful.
It's a meaningful smile. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head now.
Well, I can just tinker around with her if that helps.
Get out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting.
Sayori, do you know what Updog is?
What's up, dog?
Nothing much.
I'm gonna hang myself.
Oh! Wow, that took quite a turn. I have the turntables. I
can't take it anymore.
I watch you kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her.
Oh, Sayori, you're such a disappointment. He'll never love you, you know that? He's for me and me only, so stay back.
I can't hear anything over my Sony Walkman. Listen to some Persona 3 music. And yeah, she's kept her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much?
I mean, she's your childhood friend, dude. You weirdo.
But they never end up with a childhood friend in any of the rom-coms. That's always the first one and then nothing.
Exactly. That's how it should be.
She's been typecasted into this unwinnable situation. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. I mean, unless we go 100 girlfriends rules, then everyone wins. But this came out before that, so.
This is a dating sim. You can never have that. Except for Obey Me, I guess.
Except for what?
Obey Me, but I haven't played that.
I don't know what that one is. It's a visual novel?
Yeah,
Oh no.
but it's also like a rhythm game.
Oh. A rhythm game where you
date
have
all of them.
100 girlfriends?
Yeah.
Huh. Write that down for later. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. Guess she's done with
No, I'm not.
Natsuki. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face.
You caught her making out with her girlfriend.
I saw you! I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So, I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. After the premarital chocolate feeding,
Yeah, it was intense.
I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own, my one move.
Ew, get away from me. I mean, dot. I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax. You didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Can you read minds too?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything.
Huh.
Baka, I didn't do anything creepy like that.
It's only creepy if you're like an ugly person. That's what I learned from Diabolic Lovers. In any case,
Oh, it's still
And-
creepy.
and Twilight.
I could attest for that. I was screaming the whole time I was playing that game.
You're just sitting there.
Oh, the red flags.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So, I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh. That's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all.
Ah, I see.
Just like how you and Natsuki are just really good friends.
Yeah, we're just really
And they were
close. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Laurel 3. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah. So, you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So, I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Monica's got it under control. Oh.
Hey everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Hopefully making her feel better.
I wonder.
Who should I show my poem to first? Well, Yuri did some yapping, so let's share with Monica.
Oh, Monica first. Hi, Laurel 3.
Hello.
Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, there was this one book. It's called, like, Red Fish, Blue Fish, or
That's
Green Eggs.
plagiarism.
Green Eggs. And you said we could read other people's poems last time.
I mean, I'd prefer if you read your own.
Okay. Crimson Universe.
I don't know, for some reason all your poems seem very similar.
Yeah, can't think of much. Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure.
Do we really need new members? I think we got everyone we really need.
Well, we're graduating next year, so it'd be nice to have a couple to fall back on.
Oh, okay.
But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great.
Yeah, we are all 18 after all.
Yeah, definitely. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
I don't know why you needed to specify where you were holding it.
So I wasn't holding this between my teeth or anything.
Your style's gotten so refined, Laurel 3.
Thanks.
Bummer. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so. It's not plagiarism.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spent with her. I think I've heard you say more words these past couple days than she's talked in her whole life.
Wow.
I totally read that wrong. I'm not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's...
Not a bummer.
Uh,
Just kidding.
yeah.
It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
Well, I mean... I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing, that's all. Besides, she's with Natsuki. We all know that. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone, because Natsuki's still hiding in the closet sometimes.
She's embarrassed to be seen with her. Look at Yuri. She's all into vampires and all that, other stuff. She's better off alone.
You know, the vampires are fine, but yeah, I guess citrus and that other stuff's a little weird.
It's a little off-putting.
Yeah. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know.
Oh. Alright, alright. I get you. It's the whole emo look you're into, right? Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm gonna hurt her.
I mean... Sorry, I didn't really mean that.
We're a club, right? We should all support each other. Look out for each other.
Yeah. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Don't imply anything about that. Anyway,
Okay.
I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. Alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. A meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Oh, this is long. Lost adrift to the sky, victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others had turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering with its wilted sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, dry as a squill, expressionless. But the hand that catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of the beautiful lady. I look her in her eyes, and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, who knows what I'm hiding, what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds with a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Wow.
Dramatic. You know...
So you were the feather from Forrest Gump. So.
Sure. I feel like I'm learning and looking for answers in the sort of things that life gives meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. Well, the old lady said that all the answers were nothing in the end. but I never really put much thought into it myself.
Oh, thanks. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Well, we're all just depressed teenagers reading poetry.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
Like, maybe we should all go to the guidance counselor or something.
I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we?
Huh.
Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I might be. I look a little 2D. But I think you'd know that better than anyone. For no particular reason.
You mean one-dimensional? Why would I know about 2 dimensions?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Alright, I'm ready.
Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good?
Yeah.
It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier.
Or they're more judgmental because your writing's different.
That's, slightly true. Because instead of just telling you your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on.
Yeah, all the things I did wrong.
It's constructive. It's much more encouraging that way. And it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today.
Well, good thing I had the literature club.
Thanks for listening.
Anytime. Alright, well then, I guess I'll listen to Yuri's poem.
Laurel 3. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I wonder why. I can really feel the emotions
You should
between
tell
the 20 words you've repeated.
Yeah. Well, you should tell it to Natsuki because she hates it more and more every time.
I'm a little envious even. Maybe she'll like it this time.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean? There's no one that wanted to listen?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly, and the sad music.
tragic backstory.
The sad music plays.
Laurel 3, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? Loser. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You can say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you know, or people you just know would make a really good friend. cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. Not really, I'm kind of delusional. You know?
So that's what Monica meant when she
She's
talked
schizophrenic.
about the fictional boyfriend.
Sometimes Delulu is the Salulu. And those friends don't laugh at me.
It's because they're not real.
They're real to me. Shut up. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. Monica. They don't make
Monica.
fun of my body type.
Make fun of.
And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
Like
So you're
Hermione.
self-aware.
Monica.
Yeah, Monica's pretty great, but people say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Laurel 3. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Laurel 3. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you.
Oh.
What's a sequel?
Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer. Closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond.
Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
Yeah, you like Natsuki.
No!
That's fine. I understand this one. Natsuki was the one who set her arm out. Yuri's
It
having...
was a guy.
I thought that was symbolic. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can... The poem is...
I get it. You don't want Natsuki to read this one. I guess I'll hang on to it. Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah. I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki.
Yeah, no thanks.
Alright.
That was ass.
You didn't even.
Next.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Wow. Well, it's fine. We'll do her route next, and then she'll actually talk to us. And then Yuri will do the... I guess we'll see if Yuri does what Natsuki does in that route.
Maybe she's just jealous because you stole her girlfriend.
I didn't mean to. say her.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about earlier. They broke up.
Oh no. This is truly a dark route we've gone down. Let's talk to Sayori. Sayori's doing just great. Just silently smiling at us. Wait, are you doing Sayori noises? 'Cause I haven't heard any. Hello?
Are you alive?
Is anyone there? Sayori says,
It's nice, I guess.
Wait a minute. Sayori, you sound different. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Too many words, right?
Ain't no way. She's here? Well, you don't need to worry about what I think.
Sayori.
Don't worry. I exited my body for a second, but you wrote this for someone else, didn't you?
Oh.
Oh.
Probably Yuri.
We're letting the shipping wars tear us all apart. I didn't mean this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me.
Though Natsuki doesn't seem too happy.
Thank you, Laurel 3.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori, but you're supposed to walk home together.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, you three. We're on the sharing poems, right? Yuri, take a step back away from Protection, please.
What?
There's no space, you know? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something really strange just now?
About the Yuri and Laurel 3 situation?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right.
Did it?
You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
She has a
I have a catchphrase?
She has a catchphrase?
Catchphrase?
I never noticed.
I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today?
Yeah.
You should ask Monica.
Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it, and she's stupid.
Says the stupid one.
You just said you weren't smart like 12 seconds ago.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Glasses guy. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Monica doesn't have a catchphrase.
you noticed that, huh?
Yes, she does.
She does?
It seems you're right.
Yeah, Sayori being gone is just throwing everything off.
Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she?
Doesn't Sayori always have a catchphrase? Like she says, it's Sayori time.
I don't think that's
And
correct.
Sayori's all over them?
Yeah. That's what Tapu Hao said, or what Tapu Koko, whatever the name of the chief of the village was. Both of those names were wrong.
It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Tapu, no, I don't. Hala, his name was Hala. It was Holland time. He's gonna holla all over them.
Holla. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
No, she went home.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
How is that indecent? Oh, come on. Look, I know we just broke up, but you don't have to be a jerk to me, okay?
We were never together.
What?
Oh no.
You were more fictional than the guys in my book.
Oh, this is really not
I don't need
Natsuki's.
to take this!
This is really not Natsuki's route. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. I thought she said she's. Oh no, she told me that. Oops, Monica, I was supposed to tell you she wasn't
Did you
feeling well
forget?
and went home. Yeah.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Oh, do you now?
Me too.
Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
You guys are the ones who said that. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori.
Stop friend-zoning her.
And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
Well, that's good. What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. Not avoiding the question at all.
I already know what I'm doing.
I already forgot the question.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors.
Ooh.
Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted. Cupcakes! As for myself,
Cupcake mode activated.
I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can...
huh?
Guys... Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Guess you're not as important as the rest of us, huh?
You could have her help make cupcakes.
I'm useless.
I know what you are, but what am I?
No,
More useless.
No. Oh no.
that's not it at all. Stop fighting, you two. You're the most talented person here, you know?
Yeah.
Now Natsuki's batting too.
This club really needs to read 100 girlfriends. Jeez.
Oh, where's Sayori when we need her?
Jeez, even I can tell now. If only Sayori were here to help. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. It's tough being you, Monica.
That may be the case. I'm a lousy president. But if
No.
I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri. You have beautiful handwriting, you know? Even though we can't really read it. So you should make some banners and decorations to help with the atmosphere.
Yeah, a bunch of unreadable banners and decorations.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
That's one of the words
Okay.
in my poem.
Mhm.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself, mumbling how much she loves atmosphere. Your mind is already racing, I see.
It's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. I wasn't about to say Sayori. But anyway,
Potato.
I mean, you both end with an E sound, so, you know, it's like you're the same person. That just leaves you, Laurel 3.
Yeah, they have all the same letters in their names. The one who is truly useless. Me.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way if you could put them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that.
That... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of helping.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you.
Huh. That sounds fun.
It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
If I recall, Natsuki,
What?
you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own.
Oh my god.
Laurel 3 may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore,
Yuri?
he may be more suited to assisting with the decoration.
What, you think you can cut scissors? Hold on, I never said that.
I'm the only man in the world that can cut scissors.
How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for Laurel 3 too.
What are you saying?
You wanna, you know, hang out
It
with
will
him
be extremely
alone
meticulous
after
work.
school with no chaperone, all by yourselves, because
No.
you like him. Ew.
We're just friends.
Yeah, just friends.
That's not what the crumpled up poem in your book bag said, and baking isn't. What do you think?
Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. Tensions are pretty high, I guess, and it's all thanks to you, Laurel 3. But, you know, in the end, I think it's up to Laurel 3 to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
Yeah, that's
What a weird thing
true.
for me to say. So I'm sure he'd be interested in, you know, hanging out with me sometimes.
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Someone's desperate. That's not a good look on you. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Laura 3, you're okay with this, right?
Mm,
In the end, it's up to you.
sure.
You'll make us sad if you don't choose us.
Of course. Why don't
Someone
we?
may care.
Why don't
you
we
know,
all just
it's
meet up
whatever.
at one person's house and all work on this stuff together?
Because that makes too much sense.
Very well.
Yeah, I shouldn't mansplain things like that.
In that case,
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going with Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica, you know.
I know, I'm club leader, right? Yay, you picked me.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. You already have Sayori.
But he chose me, guys.
I agree with Natsuki.
That's a first.
Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
But Laura 3 was the one who...
That doesn't matter. He's stupid. He shouldn't choose anyway. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? If anything, I think you're the one who has ulterior motives. What are you trying to say? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Clearly.
Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica.
How is this my fault?
Yeah, think of the club, how we should all meet up at one person's house.
If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
Maybe don't get mad at me and get mad at the person who chose to work with me.
Yeah.
So, are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Laurel 3 to help with one of you two. So... I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Laurel 3?
So that's what I chose when I first played this game before I knew what was gonna happen. So that's why I chose that again. Do you know what happens if we choose Sayori?
Do that one for Sayori's route.
Okay. Then
Save it.
Then we'll go with Yuri.
Hang out with Yuri.
Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri, because I don't want to do dirty work, whatever Natsuki talked about.
And like they only have one
Me?
oven anyway, so
They only have one what?
oven, so it's like they can't really bake fast or with two people.
Are you serious?
I can't believe I didn't choose the person who's been rude to me the whole time.
I'm lovable. Why would you?
You're a
Out of
lovable
all
scamp.
people, you want to hang out with Yuri? Look at her. Look at her ugly hair, and her ugly outfit, and her ugly beret, and her ugly face.
I didn't know you were projecting today.
I would never. I'm not like you, trying to be tall.
Yeah, you're
girl,
not like me.
Size 16
You're jealous.
Nikes or whatever. Size 13 men's Nikes. Not all the problems revolve around you. Some of us have real issues we're dealing with, Yuri.
Not
Yeah, my real issue is you right now.
My issue is that you need to leave right now before I kill you.
I thought your issue was not being as good as me.
Monica, stop them.
Anybody looks at the two of us and thinks you're better than me? Are you kidding me? Look at us. I'm so much better. I'm fun-sized.
Yeah, he looked at us and he knew I was better.
He looked at you and thought you were better because you're like ugly goth or whatever. I guess that's what he's into for some reason, but he's kind of blind. He doesn't even have eyes.
Are you jealous that I can
Natsuki.
pull it off?
Both of you gotta calm down. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. As if,
Let's stop
know.
before we say something that's actually hurtful.
yeah.
No. I was just saying that I'm whatever. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Laurel 3?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things,
Me too, girl.
I think
so
we
I
all
think your
do.
assistance will be very useful.
I think that's just human nature to overthink.
That's great to hear. Now let's separate the two of you for now before it turns into a dogfight. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah, it's not like I have another choice. I already said it'd be fine.
She just has the one oven after all.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour.
How could you tell? It's not like it was obvious or anything. It's not like I'm projecting and making it everyone else's problem.
Not at all. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Can I leave now?
That should be about it. All of you, get out of here. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Laurel 3?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
Me too. I'm sure we can get to the actual festival part. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, anytime a game or anything has a festival, definitely doesn't... something doesn't happen the day before.
Of course not. What about you, Natsuki?
Definitely not Kingdom Hearts 2 or literally any other game.
See, maybe they just didn't want to model the background
Natsuki.
for the festival.
Maybe that was a lot
I
of
mean-
work.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
What do you want? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? We need to keep our voices down. I didn't even do anything.
No one was yelling.
No! That's not what I meant at all!
I look like I'm about to cry.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Laurel 3 picked me.
It wasn't because of your feminine wiles.
And also,
It's not because it's who I've been hanging out with the most this week.
your cupcakes are probably the best cupcakes I've ever had!
Well, there you
Do you
go.
really mean that?
Well, as of today, yeah. They really go well with my tea!
Are you saying my cupcakes would taste bad by themselves? They have to go with your tea to taste good? Is that what you're implying?
Yeah. I have to compensate somehow. And nothing that I do for the event will ever compare to that, so...
I agree. Your cupcakes would taste disgusting, and your banner will be illegible.
Sophisticated people can read it.
I get it. Yeah, well, your little boy toy couldn't even read it, so you're calling him stupid?
Wait a minute.
He could read it perfectly fine.
He barely read it. He barely knows how to read. I'm kind of surprised,
You're projecting
though.
again.
Yeah.
I read high-class
Why?
stuff. Unlike you, with your weird vampires and other stuff. I've seen the books you read.
I'm sorry it's too high level for you. Let's get you a kitty book.
I'm the one acting immature. That was a quick character shift for me. I went through the 5 stages of grief real quick. Ugh. I already know that.
We're at
I have to make the
acceptance.
best cupcakes. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. It's making me act up.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Yeah, sorry for calling you ugly. You're, I guess, not hideous to look at. In certain lights, someone could say you're even pretty, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words.
Wow, that was really shocking.
Especially after that huge fight they just had.
Yeah.
When she already has trouble with words, Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if
You
it
did
didn't.
kind of a bad job.
it was 5 out of 10, pretty decent.
It was a good try.
Yeah, it's a thought that counts. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this.
Hmm?
You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event.
Ah. I believe you.
Yeah.
Go team!
Go team! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get out of here then. See
Everyone-
y'all on Monday.
See you on Monday.
Hope nothing bad happens.
Me too. Everyone,
What do you mean by that?
are you saying we
Don't
shouldn't?
even worry about it.
You saying we shouldn't come to school on Monday? You trying to tell
Well,
us
I just
something?
hope that you don't accidentally injure yourself while you're making the banner or anything.
Oh. Well,
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, you're using sharp scissors and stuff to cut the paper, so I just don't want you to accidentally slip.
That would be horrible.
That would be horrible.
It's a good
I don't
thing
want
I
anything to happen
won't.
to my dear friend.
yeah.
And this is a visual novel, so maybe something promiscuous could happen, and that wouldn't be good.
that would be awful.
I don't like how ominous this is.
Monica, why are you talking to yourself like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just say your catchphrase and be done with it?
Catchphrase.
Yeah, it's Monica time.
Just Monica.
Just Monica.
Okay. You're normal now.
Well, everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Wonder what they're chatting about. Eh? I turn around. Oh yeah, I don't even know where Yuri lives.
Sorry.
I'm supposed to go to her house tomorrow.
I just realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I definitely wasn't trying to get out of doing the work. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Oh, totally. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. 123-456-7890.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Wait, you know where I live? Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. Just like a generic anime protagonist, I live alone in a house with no parents.
Yeah, where are their parents?
That'd be too complicated to write unless it's like a rom-com, like or in Host Club. They can have one parent. But,
Never two.
never two. Vampire Knight, you can have one adopted parent. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. You're not helping me.
I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. Yeah, then maybe Sayori can join us. She lives next door. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason.
Don't worry about it.
She probably doesn't have any food at her house, so she wants to eat all the food in my fridge. It's not like it
How'd
should...
you know?
Sayori's the same way, always trying to mooch my food like Joey and Friends or Kramer and Seinfeld. But it's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean, because that's definitely where we're gonna work, not the living room. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way, like being able to write legibly. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Laurel 3. I think we'll make a very productive team.
Me too.
Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
No, that wasn't it. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you haven't chosen me.
Your self-esteem is not that high. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose you to help.
Her.
Did you say I love her?
Her.
I love her.
I don't even know what that's from, but I heard it one time and I reference it a lot.
I love her. Sounds like something like Larry the Cable Guy or as Mater from Cars would say or something. That's my only guess. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Not like a stalker, though. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school.
Oh ho ho.
Who knows what could happen? More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us?
Keep it PG, Pro Tycoon.
Yeah, or is it too early for that? I've only known her like 3-4 days. Well, that's like a lifetime for Rentaro, so you know, only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us, and Monica won't be there to interrupt. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally.
Whoa.
She sent this gif of like a dog, and then I sent this emoji of like a Shiba dog smiling. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but she's been ignoring all the memes I was sending to her yesterday. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me?
We should go check on her.
We should. I decide to
Well, there
visit.
we go.
I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Like sometimes I'll be sleeping and then Sayori will just break into my house and scare me. The house is
As
quiet.
one does.
Yeah.
Are you gonna gently open the door?
And then the host club was there. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I guess neither one of us has parents. We just live in these nice houses as 18-year-old high schoolers in junior year. Yeah. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori!
Hi, Laurel 3.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. That calendar.
Good plushies.
She's got good plushies. That calendar on the wall is like from 3 years ago.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today?
Yeah, but
How did you know about that?
wait, how did you know that? Have you been texting Monica? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
I still say we should have all just met up at one person's house. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Laurel 3. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake. Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't even have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until now, until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Laurel 3. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seen what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Laurel 3? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Laurel 3. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Laurel 3. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Laurel 3.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Laurel 3.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No! Don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Laurel 3.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Laurel 3. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please, don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri,
Thank goodness.
you're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose it's true.
Not that it's your fault or anything.
I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so don't look in the closet or under my bed.
What's
It's
under
very
your bed?
considerate of you to do.
That's where you shove everything when you have to clean up. Just
Oh,
you just
okay.
hide everything under your bed or in your closet. You never did that?
No.
I thought you were putting like body pillows or something.
Ignore my Asuka and Ray body pillows, please.
Oh,
Just
are
a,
these your manga characters?
I'm just a really big Neon Genesis Evangelion fan. That's all.
They're 14.
Oh no, that's right. Are there any anime characters that are 18?
Yeah.
Which ones? I can't think of anyone.
Tsunade.
Huh?
Tsunade from Naruto.
Yeah, Tsunade from Naruto. Please ignore my Tsunade from Naruto body pillow.
I see.
Just a really big Naruto fan. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. That's right, this is the one visual novel where we're 18-year-olds.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would have been even more embarrassing, having you come over and help me clean. Wait, don't look in there! That's where Tsunade is! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. That's where I hide the death note.
Tsunade's in your desk?
No, that's where I keep the death note. Don't open that drawer.
Oh, let me open it.
No.
Ah!
So I'm just trying to kill criminals, make this world a better place.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
Just walk into my room and try to open my desk drawer. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. Should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course.
I thought we were just gonna make a banner or something.
I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will just stop by out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I originally showed up.
I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. What the heck is that?
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room.
Oh.
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oil. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
And this is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
Wow.
You feel warmer, and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything.
Oh, I just, heard it from a friend.
Wow, that's a pretty smart friend. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami.
What?
What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper.
I'm good at that. Crimson.
We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah?
You only know 20 words.
So can we repeat some words?
It's okay. I know the other 80.
Okay. Phew. What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom.
Okay. See, well, actually, if we can repeat, I could just write just, and then Monica, just Monica.
Why is it always about Monica?
Huh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Well, then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me? Or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Oh yeah, I'm totally calm.
Yeah.
Here's the marker. Laurel 3.
Oh, thank you.
You can write any characters you want.
Alright.
Yeah.
Dog. Cat.
I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon.
Alright.
I like ribbons.
Yeah,
That's great.
and I'll write words. See,
I'm so relaxed right now.
Me too. That aromatherapy is really helping. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Water, earth, fire, air.
Air.
That's right. The four elements.
Long ago, the 4
Nations lived in
Together in
harmony.
harmony.
Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years have passed, and my brother and I discovered an airbender named Aang. And although his skills may be weak, I'm sure one day Aang can save us all. Something like that. Da, da, da,
How many words did that take up?
Oh, I lost. I wasn't keeping track. I wasn't counting. Oops. I'll have to write a different opening now. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. I'm real relaxed now. The knife is strangely beautiful. What is... I think you... don't know that's how you describe a knife, but yeah. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Oh. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. What a handsome knife you've got there. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Might not know, but I'm something of a knife connoisseur.
Is that so?
That's what was in the drawer.
Well, why
Embarrassed.
didn't you let me show it?
Here it
Or
looks-
why didn't you show it to me then?
I was embarrassed. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? I mean, hypothetically, if I had a Tsunade pillow under the bed, you know, I wouldn't judge.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it.
Definitely not the skin of a killer.
I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
But I'm not laughing.
Oh, well, it's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Yeah.
Suits me how?
Knives, because you're pretty sharp. But tis.
That suits me?
Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides...
Because you always get right to the point.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
I'm gonna have to cut this short.
Oh. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
I just would have used scissors myself, but yeah, knife's cool.
Don't tell me you're scissors gang, come on.
It's like two knives put together.
It's not the same.
That's true. The danger isn't there.
Yeah.
Gotta live on the edge of the knife blade.
Literally.
Yeah. Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger.
Bro.
Is it sharp? Ow!
Watch out! No, be careful! There could be an Edward Cullen around.
No one told me this is what knives would do.
Laurel 3!
I hope there's no vampire around.
Yeah, are you even a
Why did you do that?
Because I thought it'd be fun. I didn't expect it to be that sharp.
I thought it was just gonna be sharp.
It's a knife!
I thought it was just gonna be sharp and like it looks sharp, not that it's actually sharp. It barely touched it at all. Ah!
It's my fault. I should have warned you.
I should have warned you that knives are sharp.
This knife is extremely sharp.
Oh, now you tell me.
It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Or bread.
Oh no.
A
Or
small,
a killer.
a small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Are you a doctor? She stares at it and noticeably fidgets.
Don't tell me she's into blood.
So, first plot twist. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. What do you think's gonna happen next, Violet?
No way she's gonna say, oh my gosh, blood, that looks so pretty. If they do the plot or the trope where they like lick the blood, I gotta walk out.
Okay, well, it was nice knowing you. I haven't played
Is
this.
that what they do?
I haven't
I
played
don't
this
remember.
in a long time, but I assume she's either gonna do that
I
or
think it's something like that.
the step further where they take the
Uh-oh.
they like start sucking on the finger.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the
Great.
wound.
See you guys.
So you're
No,
wrong.
gotta
wait,
go.
wait, like one more. Because there might be a CG.
No.
Of this? I'm scared. I'm gonna click. Okay. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Oh. Startled.
Not sanitary.
Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
What is this, 100 Girlfriends?
Oh
A
yeah,
million girlfriends now.
that's right. Isn't that what Nano did?
Oh my gosh, she's Nano. 3.14159. Oh. Please forgive me. That wasn't very logical. I wasn't thinking.
You should probably write pi on these origami papers now.
I really feel like writing the numbers of pi right now.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri,
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
yeah,
How could I do something like that?
this isn't an
It wasn't
anime.
logical. I'm sorry.
We really have all been isekai'd, the whole 100 Girlfriends cast. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri,
No.
Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit, just a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this and for the rest of the afternoon? Then I'm gonna have to do all the work. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. See, it's normal.
You're. No!
Laurel 3!
I don't remember this at all.
Ew.
Did you really just do that?
When in an awkward situation, make it more awkward. Now we're even.
Man, this blade looks really sharp right now.
No, don't poke it. It's really
I
sharp.
want to just get to the point.
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
Like your finger.
I did it to make her feel better about the weird thing she did.
Unprompted. There wasn't even any blood. You licked her perfectly normal finger.
Finger was
Sometimes
okay.
that's what friends gotta do to make them not feel weirded out.
That's even worse.
You're looking good.
I knew that would be a bad idea. Oops. Classic Laurel 3. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. So yeah, that aromatherapy is really working.
So weird, Laurel 3.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? Just because I licked her finger unprompted to make her feel better about herself?
Yeah.
I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I guess this is just a warm-up for Vampire Night, really.
No.
I don't think they do the finger thing, but I mean, it is constantly biting people's necks, you know,
This is
like
Red
vampires.
flag.
no more of that. I can't.
Diabolic lovers.
Every
A red
goddamn
flag lover.
scenario.
Red flag lovers. It's fine. It's okay.
No, it's not.
You know,
Lie to yourself.
you know, Laurel can't read the language. It's fine.
It's all good. I'm not crying.
I'm not crying. We're all doing it. It's normal. I don't think I need one, actually. But I don't know what it...
You licked all the blood away.
The blood's gone. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding, see? So...
It's waiting for you to look away. So it can start bleeding more.
Ah!
I mean, I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. I'm glad that's over and done with. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. What's another opening song we can use?
Not sure.
Can't think of any, but we wrote one. There we go. All the openings written down. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected. It will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
There's more? I mean, yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Oh, the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. Paint tablets. I guess you just put it in a glass of water. Or, no, that's watercolors. Unless that's what they're doing. Paint tablets? Oh, yeah. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. I guess I was right.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. I can definitely carry 6 cups of water.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be diluted.
No. So I guess I thought there was a CG here. I'm wondering if I'm remembering
Filling the cups?
No,
I don't know. There is one. I thought it was of the knife, but apparently I lied.
Yeah, I'm like, do we walk back in and she's licking the knife? That's what
I found your Tsunade body pillow.
Oh no, she's stabbing my Tsunade body pillow.
I found your death note. Time to write Sayori's name in it.
You wrote Sayori's name in the death note?
No. I would never do such a thing.
Oh my gosh, it all makes sense now.
I wonder how that got there. Wow, you're so mean for wanting your best friend to die.
No, I did not write
How could
that.
you write her name in there?
I wrote L. Lolliot. That's what I wrote. That's the only name I wrote in there. It wasn't even right. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Okay. I was really concerned about how he's going to carry 6 cups of water. Yuri? Hope you're not doing anything weird in there.
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Definitely not. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Okay. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner.
Gradient.
Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime.
Oh.
Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Bonk.
Ew!
Son!
do that?
Why'd you hit me in the head? Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Huh?
Is there something on my face?
How'd that happen? Oh, yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, here.
She looks so derpy.
Derp. I guess I headbutted her a little too hard.
I have no brain.
You are smooth brain now.
Firm.
Derp. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait,
Eh?
just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books.
Intense, huh?
Do you have a concussion? How many fingers am I holding? Almost. Dirt.
6.
No, it was 3. Oh no.
That's 3 times 2.
Which means you probably have a concussion.
No,
No, you do.
no, you do.
Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts.
No,
She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening?
She lost a brain cell.
As she's just an orange cat. I hear that they're the ones with the one brain cell.
No.
From all,
Orange cat activity.
from all the shorts I watch on YouTube of them.
Yeah.
It's like Orange Cat trying to track down the brain cell. Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Or is it because I lost so much blood? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today.
Yeah, I did headbutt you.
I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she has a concussion, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am, too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well...
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry to be such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So... I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forgot, you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Laurel 3.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Oh, I'm smaller now. Sayori?
That's not my name. Yeah?
Ah!
Schizophrenia.
Hi, Laurel 3.
Sayori, just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Laurel 3. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad.
Real bummer.
I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so...
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine, right? Of course!
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so... I'll See you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori. So, Laurel, is it after this scene where we stop, or?
No, I'll tell you when, but we can probably, like, just not read the part after this until we get to Sayori's route.
Okay,
But we can do this little bit here.
Okay. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
To see what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Laurel 3? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Laurel 3. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what?
You told her to kill herself?
No. She'd never do that.
Just Monica.
Just girly things.
Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Laurel 3. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that... I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Laurel 3. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori. We can choose this. No, we gotta choose this one?
No, that one.
So we choose this one.
No, that one. That one. No!
Am I on the right one?
Yes.
Okay.
You got a friend zone here. You're dating Yuri.
Oh, okay. You'll always be my dearest friend.
Poor Sayori. I'm Team Sayori, no.
Me too. Me too. That's
We'll
why
get her eventually.
we'll save her for the third route.
Save her.
You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most
No.
is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori,
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Laurel 3. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So,
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
oh, I can't scream. Hey.
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can.
Oh, I can't do that.
I'm so
Hey.
I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off.
Bye, I gotta watch Naruto.
Sayori! It's not on till later!
There won't be a later.
Oh no! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this horrible thing that's happened? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. I'll do my best to friend zone her.
the last day.
It's the...
Okay. So, I think from here until the very last second, just like skip over this part,
Okay.
and then we can read it during the last route.
Right. Okay. So I'll save.
Yeah, be very careful.
So, Violet, don't look at the screen.
I already know what happened.
Can we do something in setting? Skip?
Alright, you can probably just like, it's probably safer if you just use like space or whatever and just go,
Just like hold space down?
just do it like spam it.
Oh, just tab it a
You
lot.
don't want to hang out with Sayori?
Not yet.
Very careful.
Alright. So I'll just.
Rolling around at the
Speed of sound. Dun, 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 follow my rainbow. Dun, dun. When are we gonna play Sonic game? We can play Shadow the Hedgehog. That was a PS2 game.
It's so edgy.
It is. It's him with a gun. It's
Scorpius!
amazing.
The Morpheus poem.
Gorby, get out of my head.
Get out of my head, get out of my head.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Morpheus
Very
isn't real.
careful.
Morpheus isn't real.
Be very careful.
Be very careful.
Why?
Going.
So we have to
And
stop.
you have to do it until the very last dialogue option, and then you reload.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I'll save again. We've done well so far. Okay, so the final dialogue option.
It's go until he says, "I gently open the door." So be very careful here.
Okay,
should I swallow?
I can't open her own.
Okay.
Somewhere or something. Any case, that's alright. I'm so searching for knock on doors.
Okay. Okay, one more.
Sorry. I got time.
Okay, one more.
There's no response. One more.
Maybe one more.
I'm scared. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this.
Okay, one more.
Isn't
One
it
more?
kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice.
Okay, one more.
I gently
Okay,
open...
this one. Do not click.
Okay.
Jump scare. No, go to load. Go to load.
Okay.
Load game. Go back to the first one.
Oh,
Get out of
we did it.
Yay.
Yuri
You're complete.
route complete. Should we start? Should we start Natsuki's now?
You want to do just like the poems right now?
Yeah. Let's see. So,
Okay.
Candy.
This, hers and Sayori's are like very similar.
Sparkle.
So, we'll see. Yeah, try Sparkle.
Dang it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Kawaii. I know that one's her.
We can always reload.
Kitty.
Kitty. Marshmallow. Flower.
This one I don't know.
Marshmallow?
Let's see.
Marshmallow?
Woo!
No, okay. Foo.
Anime.
Anime. I know that one.
Boop.
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 Who?
I want to know who likes marriage.
Yeah, who likes marriage?
Oh, Sayori wants commitment. Bubbles.
Bubble?
Woo.
Awesome.
Awesome. Dang it.
Never mind. Lollipop.
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 It might be ribbon. No, family. Try family.
Gosh, dang it.
Never mind. No.
Silly?
Silly.
I think so.
Oh my god.
Sayori. Stop, Sayori. It's not time. Puppy.
Sayori root. Puppy.
Ooh.
Skirt.
Skirt. Explode.
Oh no.
Parfait. Or is that?
Yeah, parfait. I think parfait.
Woo.
Ooh.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Gosh dang it, Sayori.
They're so similar.
They are. Bunny. Mouse. Woo. Dream.
I wear a mask for hours at a time.
No!
Or whatever the words are.
What?
That was Yuri?
That was Yuri, apparently.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Papa.
Papa. Dad.
I knew that one.
No dad issues. So now we can do.
Alright, and then you can just skip all this.
Skip.
We should have read all of this already. Okay, this is all the new stuff then.
Woo. Did you make an ugh sound? I didn't hear it.
Oh, are we reading this? Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's do
did you not want to?
Ugh.
Yeah, we can.
It's like, we gotta do the whole story.
Okay.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She's hiding in there again. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Did you get stuck in there again?
Maybe.
You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica.
Close, it's just Monica.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
What a troll.
What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna come mess it up?
She's just like, I'm gonna ruin Natsuki's day today. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
What about it? You read manga, right?
Yeah. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Kind of like Vampire Knight and Twilight. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. You look like an otaku.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most infuriating sight to see.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. We're in host club. Parfait girls. A little different.
How'd you know it was Oran?
Because why wouldn't it be? It's a series.
I have the entire box set. It's pretty great.
That's pretty great. The good old box set. All 19, 21 volumes. I don't remember how long that one was.
It's so long.
And the anime only covers like the first 5, like Fruits Baskets original, right? Probably something like that.
Reboot it, please.
Is there an Oron video game? Probably not. But I feel like...
I know there are people who are gonna make it and then they stopped working on it.
Dang.
Well, we can always do an audiobook. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
How dare you? Oran High School Host Club is peak. If you're just gonna judge, you can go through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door.
Get out of here.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice.
Well, it's no fruits
You're
basket.
all like,
Oran High School Host Club.
but I'll tell you one thing, Laurel 3.
Yeah.
You have a stupid name. Consider this lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
It's a great name. Even when there's serious moments, you can still say it seriously.
What? Do you have like 2 siblings or something? Are you like the third? But the other 2, they aren't alive anymore or something?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to the other 2, and no one will tell me.
Why are you the third? In fact.
I don't know. Like, Monica might know. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. Ugh.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
Oh, give me strength. She shoves the book right into my hands. I'm a fan of manga, but if there's something called Parfait Girls, I don't know if I'd be able to handle that.
It's the Perfect Girls Oran High School Host Club collab.
Okay, that's a little better. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. This isn't Naruto. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh-ah! Natsuki grabs
That's
my...
close to uwu.
But it had an A at the end. Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat.
Congratulations.
I am,
You who you are.
I'm not in the closet. I love women. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there.
Sit. Or die.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that.
Oh,
Stupid.
I beg to differ. I feel like I have done it in the past, but my memory's weird. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Exactly. And then like my back hurts when I sit or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's a problem you have.
What's that supposed to mean? Don't say that.
You of all people should understand, Natsuki.
Ugh. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Well, now I can't see the
Get away
book.
from me.
Sorry.
Just try harder.
I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. They're just like standing around talking about, I don't even know, parfaits.
It's a magical girl show. Manga, whatever.
Oh, like Sailor Moon.
No.
It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical
Like
slice.
the Pretty Cure Parfait or whatever that one's called.
What is it?
The Pretty Cures series. It's that.
Oh, okay.
If you were cultured, you'd know.
I've heard the name before. Nothing comes to mind though. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these when I don't know, turned 7. Since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. You know. It's no Bleach. So...
Bleach is a magical girl show.
It actually is. What should I expect from this? Like, is anything gonna happen? Is there going to be a plot? Or is it gonna be like Rent a Girlfriend where it just goes on for 300 chapters and nothing happens?
How dare you compare this to Rent a Girlfriend? Well, obviously.
I've heard only awful things about Rent a Girlfriend.
It's trash, but the theme song for the first season is pretty good.
You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot.
Maybe? The protagonist in that one is just so awful.
I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying.
Full gremlin mode activated.
I can't keep up that voice.
That's
A lot of the beginning is about simple things.
I feel like this is something that, like, destroys your throat. Like, do it once and it's like, alright, that's it.
Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop.
No way.
He's, like, super hot.
OMG. That's amazing.
But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining.
Is there like a guy who turns into a cat and like fights? That'd be cool.
No, that's stupid.
Wears cargo
But
pants.
later on, there's all kinds of drama.
Oh.
And he's not a ginger either.
He's a cat.
Like, when they get into their backstories and when some of them romance starts to happen,
He's an orange cat. He only has
pretty good.
He only has one brain cell.
Oh my god, you're so right. That's what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I
Sounds like it's my favorite
underestimated
series.
you. Huh?
That someone's like, it's my favorite series.
Hmm.
Obviously, I know what it's about.
So have you read this before? Or are you pulling my leg here? Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh-ah.
You really like saying ooh-ah.
Apparently, I never said it before. Now on this route, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I go tumbling into the desks. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power, like Goku.
Good save.
You know, from like a good manga. This chapter seems like it's about baking.
Crazy how you put that together when it's called Parfait Girls.
They have to bake the parfaits. They're cooking now. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Yeah, it's like that one magical girl show, like Pigeon Princess or something. Well,
Is that a thing?
yeah. You'd know that if you were at all cultured. You just don't understand magical girls like I do, genius.
I saw Puella Magi Madoka Magica.
Yes.
I need to finish that.
So good.
It's so good, and it's
They
it's-
took it off of Netflix though.
oh no!
They did?
If
Yeah,
it-
I only got to like 3 episodes in.
that's like the big episode. Well, if it's streaming anywhere, we can always watch it.
No.
But I don't have Crunchyroll. I don't have that one, which is where all the anime is now because Funimation's gone. They absorbed it, I guess.
Lovers isn't on there.
Yep.
You're like, there's no diabolical lovers, so what's the point?
Report.
There's no point in even cutting this.
Watch my trash.
Trash is always fun with friends.
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
You know, yeah. There is a lot of cooking in this show. Why does it matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. I mean, Breath of the Wild had a lot of cooking in it, and people love that game, so... Since you enjoy baking too, right?
But, I mean, that's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time as I got into this manga. It's not like I got into baking because of this manga or anything. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga.
Definitely didn't revolve your entire life around it.
I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic, huh? Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Good thing she didn't read Vampire Knight. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Yeah, definitely reading Bleach back in middle school wasn't low-key like, man, I wish I was like Ichigo.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute!
There she is.
She definitely looks 18 and not like a toddler.
She's 18. Definitely
She's
the young
18, I swear.
definitely the youngest one here, 18 and like 4 days old. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. I stayed awake somehow. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
I like watching you read. Oh, well,
Oh,
I'm fine with that.
if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else.
Yeah, I like gauging your reactions.
Yeah. Just imagine that though, actually just sitting there watching someone read. You're just like, oh, he reacted to that page. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. I don't necessarily watch them read it, but you know what I mean?
Huh?
Hmm? You don't? Friends?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Nah. Did you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids.
They should read Berserk.
I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, "You still haven't outgrown with that yet?" Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time.
What are you saying?
But it's probably harder for someone like you. Not you. Talking
Someone
about
who's
my
so cool.
my friends outside of this club.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
All of it. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what I would do with my dad if he found this. I read that wrong.
No worries.
At least safe here in the club room.
Mm-hmm.
Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Stupid
What?
Monica.
Monica?
I can't win, can I?
Just... Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Uh... So?
Jeez, that's enough!
Okay, sorry.
Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Uh-oh. You broke a little early.
I totally forgot that happens.
Oh no. We're only on the second route. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
I mean, Ori's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. Just like you. But it gets especially bad when... Spoilers. I shouldn't be talking about any of that yet.
Yeah.
Just finish this chapter.
Okay. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement.
Sparkle, sparkle.
It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, that thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Monica. Eh?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? We were just getting to the good part.
Sorry. It wasn't on purpose or anything. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki.
No.
No, you!
No, you! Get away from me!
Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. In some countries, they'd call that a foot.
That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
Again, you never use freaking... whatever. You're just giving it back?
No bookmarks? This is the literature club.
Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb.
She said reading time is over. Time to read.
Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. I was gonna play, like, Call of Duty.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home.
Great. Homework.
Baka. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one.
I have to read this without her sitting next to me? That was the only good part.
Do you even know how to read without that?
And if it gets bent,
Kill you!
Oh my gosh. You need someone who knows how to read to be within 12 inches of him. And then he can read.
Otherwise you lose the ability.
Yes, that all becomes gibberish. By tomorrow? But it's like 300 pages. That's gonna take at least an hour.
It doesn't take that long.
Can speed run them pretty quickly. People speedrun games. There should be videos like speedrunning manga. Let's make the new genre. I only got.
We're kind of bad at that, though.
we're actually the worst manga speedrunners, and then YouTube shuts it down anyway. Pretty cool though that somebody wants us to continue Pokemon, so that's pretty rad. I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, like Naruto and Bleach. Sword Art Online. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face.
Yeah, it is.
Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? She said she'll kill me. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? And then this is all the same.
So we hit skip. Oh.
Yeah, because I think the poem should be the same, except for like Natsuki's reaction to it, I believe.
Okay, let's see. And then I guess let me make sure that the settings have it for skip. Wait, okay. So neither of those are selected, so we're fine. It's not going to skip unseen text.
Yeah.
Okay. And skip is... Okay, so skip's only available when it's something that we haven't read before. Or when it's something that we have read.
Yeah.
So, okay. We're all... Woo! That helps. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not like that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
Oh.
And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
You're really a Carne stan, aren't you?
Who's that?
Just like the tsundere in this great series of manga.
Are you calling me a tsundere? How?
Oh.
How dare you?
Isn't that...
How dare you?
Who doesn't not like a tsundere?
It's not like I'm a tsundere or anything, baka.
I can't pronounce things the correct way.
I also don't know how to pronounce things, but that's because I'm not one, so, you know.
Yeah, I think only Sayori or Yuri would know how to pronounce Japanese words. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it.
No.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so...
You don't understand anything, do you?
Gosh.
I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself, because I'm afraid she'd kill me. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours. Right?
Fine, I guess. It's not like it's any good or anything. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Sure.
This is the great.
My weddings went already. But that's about it.
Music!
That's about it.
Disrespect.
The great poem.
Yeah, like her like recorder music.
Yeah, it's like this dinky. Let's see.
And then I feel like Yuri's is probably gonna be different.
Right, because now she's gonna hate it. She's gonna be like, "What is this childish garbage that you wrote?"
This is garbage.
Natsuki hates me, and I hate her poems. Yeah. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading 20 words. I'm pretty sure there's like one word you like. Dream.
Oh,
You're gonna regret liking that in a few years, though, let me tell you what.
sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
Oh,
This is the poem ever.
yeah, this poem took your, your words away, huh? It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay,
This poem is doo-doo.
this is your first time writing a poem, right?
You really fukaed it up. Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Oh, thanks. Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
Wait, I remember that burn. I'm gonna hit skip. There we go, now it's something new.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that.
What did I think? It's a lot. Wait. They tell simple in case subjective poem only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Wait, did that dialogue happen last time?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you remember it. I just remember being like, huh? Bath?
Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Let's show it to Monica. It's probably nothing new. Oh,
Yeah.
she likes it.
Oh, I like it, Laurel 3. Sorry, I just got some heartbreaking news. The Yuri on Ice movie has been officially canceled. I'm in despair.
Oh no. Was it gonna be an animated movie?
Yeah, and it was in the making for like 7 years, but I guess it's fine.
Oh
I
no.
don't care. It's
I'm
fine.
so sorry.
I like it, Laurel 3.
Oh, didn't they get the Yuri on Ice animator to do the Persona 5 opening or something? That's why like Joker's like skating around and stuff. I thought I remembered reading something about that like years ago. Like they got somebody. That's why they're like all fancy. I don't know. That's just
I'll believe you.
that's just what it made me think of. Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
We'll just. Was it going to be an original movie, or was it going to be of like
Yeah,
a manga arc?
I think it was supposed to be like a Victor prequel story, question mark.
Oh, so it's
You
gonna.
should watch it anyways. It's a good show.
Yuri on Ice on our watch list now. I know my one friend liked it. She was like, "This is great." I don't know if she showed me any of it though. Yuri on Ice. Look forward to it, gang. Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too.
Oh.
So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. And I'll never lie to you. By any
Thanks.
chance, have you read anything by Sheila Silverstein?
Yes, actually.
No?
There's one I recognize. I remember those. It's like big white poetry books and has a bunch of like just like black and white drawings with each poem. I think that's what I remember from like middle school. Maybe a long time ago.
Did he write like the Light in the Attic? poem
Yeah,
book?
yeah,
Yeah,
Right?
I love that one.
yeah. Because it's like a white book and it's just like all the drawings are just
Yeah,
like
that's the only one I can think
sketches.
of.
Yeah.
The only poetry book I liked.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny and endearing or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them,
Mhm.
they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
Yeah, I remember I think those are probably the only poetry books I've ever read in my life. Because I was like, oh, this is funny. I see. So, you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems.
That is nice. Short, concise, to the point. That's good.
They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through.
Hmm.
So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I remember saying that. Get out of here. Let's talk to Sayori. Hey, girl.
Looking
Hi.
alive.
It's time to read dialogue I've already said before.
Maybe.
Dot, dot, dot.
That's new.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Laurel 3. I feel like I've said that before.
Right, but it won't let us skip. Oh no! What it said, and then you said, I love it.
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, a lot of the stuff you say sounds the same, but apparently it's not. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well,
I'm no Shel Silverstein.
maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Yeah. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. At least she said she hated it, and it was like it was obvious I was a beginner. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Laurel 3 poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Now we can skip.
Okay.
Natsuki. So, we're all gonna gang up on Yuri this time. See if Yuri crumples up her poem and leaves. Yuri! You're really talented.
Well,
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well, and not be a yapper. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Kind of like how old video games with bad graphics are better than new video games with good graphics. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know.
that's not.
Natsuki.
What?
I think that's enough. We shouldn't like torment her.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, let me just mansplain this. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated, like one of you calling the other an ugly goth or something. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yes, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri.
What?
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So, you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey. It's not like you need to apologize for me, Laurel 3. Sheesh.
Well, you're not doing it yet. Natsuki takes a breath.
I.
The thing is... The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room. Come on, you can do
Think
it.
of something good to say. Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway. The thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? I don't think you stuff your bra. That's all.
I was gonna say, you don't like them? I can't remember the argument. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
If only we all rallied around Natsuki like this in the other route. Oh well.
I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. It pats Sayori on the shoulder. Now this is teamwork.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Laurel 3. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around when we got a little used to.
So they really did just sit around and not do anything or talk to each other.
Hee.
Ha 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 ha. Ah. So Mike joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
Yes. No, not at all.
Now we can't just laze around.
Oh, there's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit.
Woohoo!
Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room.
Like?
So maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing.
Okay.
After all, that's what this club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
Whoa.
Huh?
Objection!
Objection!
Overruled. About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Hold it. Of course.
Hold it!
Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
And then that's very fun.
Then, oh no, we did it.
Yay!
Guess let's see.
Save here.
Yeah, because I think we did at least 3 hours. So do you want to stop there?
Yeah.
Time to eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.
Yay.
We'll see you next time.
On Doki Doki Literature Club Battle Royale.
Yes.
Dokiing all night.
Joking all night.
Bye.
Bye.